The mainstream media's obsession with global warming has become a pervasive and relentless force, shaping public opinion and dictating the narrative on this contentious issue. While the threat of climate change is undeniable, the manner in which the media presents the topic has led many to question the true motivations behind this unwavering focus. It is becoming increasingly apparent that the mainstream media's aim is not merely to inform and educate, but to control and manipulate public perception, using global warming as a tool to shape societal values and advance a particular agenda. One of the primary reasons the mainstream media seeks to control the narrative on global warming is to justify the implementation of draconian policies and regulations that would otherwise be unpalatable to the general public. By creating a sense of urgency and panic around the issue, the media can manufacture consent for drastic measures such as carbon taxes, draconian emission standards, and the abandonment of fossil fuels. These policies, often touted as necessary to mitigate the effects of climate change, have the potential to fundamentally transform the way we live, work, and interact with one another. By controlling the narrative, the media can dictate the terms of the debate, marginalizing dissenting voices and casting skeptics as deniers of flat earthers. Another motivation behind the media's fixation on global warming is the opportunity to advance a particular ideological agenda. The issue has become a lightning rod for progressive values, with many proponents of climate action using it as a vehicle to promote a broader range of social and economic reforms. By framing climate change as an existential threat, the media can create a sense of moral imperative, allowing them to advocate for policies that would otherwise be seen as radical or extreme. This includes the redistribution of wealth, the expansion of government control, and the erosion of individual freedoms. By using global warming as a cudgel, the media can bludgeon opponents into submission, casting them as enemies of the planet and the future. The media's reliance on sensationalism and hyperbole has also contributed to the perception that they are more interested in controlling the narrative than in providing accurate and balanced information. The constant stream of dire predictions, catastrophic scenarios, and looming deadlines creates a sense of hysteria, which in turn fuels public anxiety and acquiescence. This approach not only undermines the credibility of the media but also undermines the credibility of the scientific community, which is often caught in the crossfire. By exaggerating the risks and consequences of climate change, the media can create a sense of hopelessness and despair, leading the public to abandon critical thinking and succumb to the dictates of the media and political elites. Furthermore, the media's control of the narrative on global warming has also led to the suppression of dissenting voices and the marginalization of alternative perspectives. Scientists, experts, and scholars who question the prevailing orthodoxy on climate change are often ridiculed, ostracized, or ignored, their research and findings dismissed as fringe or discredited. This stifling of debate and discussion has created an echo chamber, where only one side of the argument is presented, and opposing views are censored or suppressed. By controlling the narrative, the media can dictate the terms of the debate, excluding any information that challenges their predetermined conclusions. In conclusion, the mainstream media's fixation on global warming is not merely a matter of reporting on a critical issue, it is a deliberate attempt to control the narrative, shape public opinion, and advance a particular agenda. By using sensationalism, hyperbole, and ideological manipulation, the media can create a sense of urgency and panic, justifying the implementation of draconian policies and regulations that would otherwise be unpalatable to the general public. The suppression of dissenting voices, the marginalization of alternative perspectives, and the reliance on propaganda and misinformation have all contributed to a climate of fear, uncertainty, and acquiescence. As the public becomes increasingly aware of the media's motivations and tactics, it is essential that we approach this issue with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing the complex interplay of interests, ideologies, and agendas that shape the narrative on global warming.